We got one more name for Name That Stat Line, and then we're going to talk about our unsung heroes. This player, I almost said the name, 9 points also in the last 10 games. There's actually 3 players on the Penguins that have 9 points in their last 10. We talked about one with Chris Letang. There's 2 more. This is one of them. 3 goals, 6 assists, and I will call him the unsung hero to keep it on brand with the episode of this turnaround.
Is this the name that I have?
You've mentioned this name before in this segment, yes.
And I don't want to go with the obvious for Carter Kell. Is it Michael Bunting?
It is Michael Bunting. And the reason I call him the unsung hero of this entire thing is when he flipped the switch and became the guy that we wanted him to be, the guy that we all saw late last year when the Penguins went 8-2-2 down the stretch and narrowly missed the postseason. He has been that guy over this stretch, and it is very evident as to why that's important for this team, why that's important for his line with Evgeny Malkin and with Phil Tomasino. I think he's been very, very good since he took those couple of scratches and kind of woke up on the season, and the points are starting to follow. 3 goals, 6 assists, but really, let's be honest there. Evgeny Malkin got credit for the goal. It did hit his stick, but that was Michael Bunting's goal all the way. So you can get 3.5 and 5.5. That's where I'll put it with Michael Bunting.
However you want to put it, regardless of the numbers, he has found his rhythm. He has found what made him a key piece to the run last year. He has found everything that the Penguins were looking for him to start this year. It still took a few games after his healthy scratch, after his benching, to sort of find the rhythm, find the groove. But better late than never to get there, and it came before the Penguins canned him one way or the other. So, the fact that we are able to have the discussion of at all that, hey, here's his production in the last 10 games compared to what he was doing to start the year. This is just a great step up for Michael Bunting. And you're right, definitely one of the unsung heroes of this recent stretch and could be the season if he keeps it up.
Yeah, and you mentioned the goal scoring, the points, and comparing those. I think it's more than that. I mean, you look at last game, Malkin gets dumped down by the crease, and who's there to put the guy in the headlock? That's Michael Bunting. So he's stepping up for his players, which I know a lot of fans have been upset about the fact that a lot of players, they don't really step up for each other anymore. And Michael Bunting is one of those that when he's playing, when he's feeling it, he's going to do that every single time. He did it for Malkin on Tuesday. He'll do it for everybody on the ice there. And I think that he's been a guy that between the whistles, during play, all the time, has just kind of elevated his game and become what you expect Michael Bunting to become. And the goals should come as no surprise that they follow suit whenever he's playing that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, if it is more than just the points and the production. It is the Michael Bunting style of play. There's no other way of putting it. He has that sort of grit. He has that sort of edge to his game that the Penguins desperately need at times. And thankfully it's not, one of Malkin, Crosby, or Letang having to take care of their own business. It is someone else. That's one of the reasons why, I know we mentioned John Ludwig earlier, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to see him stay on the team. But Michael Bunting being there is at least going to help in that aspect a little bit.